Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the absolute bedrock of your real estate security, getting your hands on the legal proof of your property in Pierce County, Washington. Now, your property deed is literally the foundational document of your home ownership. But let's be real, navigating county bureaucracy to get a copy of it, it can sometimes feel like trying to solve a maze blindfolded. Well, don't worry, because we're going to clear all of that up today and give you a perfectly clear roadmap.
So, are you looking to secure the single most important document regarding your property? In the next few minutes, you're going to discover the step-by-step process to effortlessly obtain your deed in Pierce County. Doing this ensures your peace of mind and, honestly, gives you ultimate ownership clarity. We're going to strip away all that dense legalese and show you exactly where to go, what to ask for, and how to protect your most valuable asset moving forward.
Okay, here is a quick look at our roadmap. First up, we'll cover understanding deed types. Then, identifying your deed's location. Third, the step-by-step process. Fourth, legal and financial considerations. And finally, resources and next steps.
All right, let's jump right into Section 1, understanding the types of deeds. Before you even start checking for your deed, you need to know what you're looking at. A deed is a strict legal instrument used to transfer ownership from a grantor, that's the seller, to a grantee, the buyer. And it requires a notarized signature and a proper legal description. Actually, fun fact, a simple street address isn't even enough in Washington. Now, the absolute gold standard here is the statutory warranty deed. If you bought a residential home through a standard real estate transaction in Washington state, you almost certainly have one of these. It basically means the seller guarantees they truly own the property. There are no secret encumbrances, things like hidden liens, debts, or claims against it, and that they will legally defend your title against any lawful claims. It gives you, the buyer, the absolute maximum amount of protection possible.
But as you'll see, not all transactions offer that fortress of protection. Take the bargain and sale deed, for instance. This one is often used by banks when they're selling foreclosed homes. Under this deed, the seller only protects you from issues that happened while they personally owned it. Why? Well, because they can't possibly guarantee the entire history of the property. Then there's the quitclaim deed, which carries literally zero warranties. It basically just says, hey, whatever piece of this property I own, if any, I'm giving to you. It's super common for clearing up title questions, finalizing divorce settlements, or just transferring property between family members.
Moving right along to Section 2, identifying your deed's location.
In Washington state, the state government doesn't actually hold your deed. Individual counties do. And for Pierce County, that labor is divided up like a giant sorting system. Standard property deeds, deeds of trust, easements, and liens all flow straight through the county auditor. That's going to be your primary destination for everyday property transactions. However, if your property transfer was due to a court order, like a complex probate or a judicial sale, those certified records are held by the clerk of the Superior Court. And if you're doing historical or genealogical research on really old pre-modern land tracts, you'll need to head over to the Washington State Archives, specifically the Puget Sound Regional Branch.
Which brings us to Section 3, the step-by-step process to actually obtain your deed.
Step 1 is checking online. For any deed recorded in 1984 or later, you're in luck. You can just use the county's Augmentum Recorder portal to view watermarked copies entirely for free, or even buy certified ones right from your couch. Step 2 is requesting by mail. If your document is from before 1984, which is kind of a funny cutoff year, right? You cannot view those images online, and you absolutely must submit a written request by mail. And step 3 is visiting in person. If you have an older document, or hey, if you just prefer dealing with a helpful human being who can guide you through their database, you can just walk right into the office.
If you do decide that the in-person route is best for you, here are the exact details so there's absolutely zero guesswork. You'll head down to the Pierce County Auditor's Recording Department. That is located at 2401 South 35th Street, Room 200 in Tacoma, Washington, zip code 98409. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon. The staff there is responsible for maintaining all the real property records, and they are super helpful when it comes to pulling up your documents on their in-office systems.
All right, let's look at Section 4, legal and financial considerations.
$3. Yep, $3. At the time of this recording, that is the baseline cost for the first page of an auditor's certified copy of your deed. A certified copy actually bears the official stamp and seal of the county, proving it's authentic. And that is exactly what you need if you ever have to prove ownership in a legal setting, to a bank, or for any sort of official administrative process. Honestly, it's a remarkably small price to pay for that kind of ultimate ownership clarity.
Let's break down how those fees work depending on what you actually need.
Like we just talked about, an Auditor certified copy is $3 for the first page and then $1 for each additional page. But if you just want a standard copy to toss in your personal filing cabinet at home, a regular uncertified copy is only $1 for the first page and $1 for each additional page. Also, if you happen to be making bulk requests under the Public Records Act for general documents, standard paper photocopies drop way down to just 15 cents per page. So, the biggest takeaway here? Figure out exactly why you need the deed. If it's for legal proof, definitely spend the extra $2 for the certification. It's totally worth it.
Now, before you request your document, you absolutely must know how to pay so your request doesn't get rejected. If you go in person to Tacoma, you've got total flexibility. They'll take cash, checks, money orders, and credit or debit cards. If you use the online Augment and Recorder portal, you have to use a credit or debit card. But, and listen closely here because this is a major pitfall, if you are requesting an older deed by mail, you must send a check or money order made payable to the Pierce County Auditor. Please, no matter what, do not try to mail cash, and definitely don't write your credit card numbers on a piece of paper and send them through the mail. If your payment method doesn't match the specific requirement for that channel, your request will just be returned to you completely unprocessed.
And that brings us to our final stop, Section 5, Additional Resources and Contact Information.
I want to share a totally free insider tip with you, and it is a massive game changer. Modern technology can actually help protect your home. The Pierce County Auditor offers this completely free program called the Owner Alert Service. Think of it as an automated notification system for your property title. You just go online and register up to 10 distinct search terms, like your name, your specific tax parcel number, or even your subdivision. Once you're registered, if any document, a new deed, a mortgage release, a lien, whatever it is officially recorded against your property title, the system automatically triggers an email to you with a direct link to view that document. It's literally like having a free, automated security guard standing watch over your home's legal status. You should absolutely sign up for this today. No question.
Okay, just a quick heads up before we wrap things up. The information provided in this explainer is strictly for educational purposes based on Pierce County's standard administrative procedures. If you pull a copy of your deed and suddenly discover discrepancies, unexpected liens, or you have serious questions about your chain of title, please consult a qualified real estate attorney or legal professional for personalized advice. The county recording staff are great at providing copies of documents, but they legally cannot give you legal advice or help you draft new legal forms.
Well, that brings us to the end of our journey through the Pierce County Property Records System. By understanding the different deed types, knowing whether to use the online portal or head down to the auditor's office on 35th Street, and signing up for that fantastic Owner Alert service, you are totally empowered to take control of your real estate security. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Have you actually checked your property's title history recently? And if you did you find any unexpected surprises hiding in those public records? Let me know your thoughts, questions, or experiences in the discussion below. Keep learning, keep your records secure, and I will see you in the next explainer.